When you first join Johnny Empire Start Driving, it feels pretty much the same to you, right? Doesn't feel too special and it just, works for you and like you just work with it. Or you just hit it overall and you just play something else. We'll stop here complaining because these are the top 5 car games that are a vibe to drive in. Let's go ahead and get right into this list. Alright, so starting off the list, we have a game called Just Drive. Now this is actually a open world driving game. So not a racing game, it's just an open world driving game. And as you guys can probably tell, this is a game based in Japan. I believe it's Japan. I could be completely wrong, but I think it's Japan. I'm not entirely sure, which you guys already know the flaw with that. The roads are tiny. Yeah, the roads are very, very tight. Like, there are some very, very small roads. So that's like kind of a problem with this game. So like, you gotta be like very careful with driving. Just expect to crash a lot. I mean, if you guys are really, really good at like driving or whatever like that, then you guys may be able to handle in this game fairly okay. But yeah, if you guys don't know how to handle cars too well, maybe you crash a lot or something like that, then, this game, I mean, I don't know, you may have a little bit of trouble controlling the car on the roads. But that is just one of the flaws. There is actually one other flaw with this, and that's like the handling. The handling isn't exactly great. It feels a little bit tight, so tight turning with a mix of very small roads. Those two kind of mixed together don't make, it will be won't be too entirely wonderful. But there are some roads that are wide enough, so yeah, don't feel like it's like too like at the end of the word or anything like that. There are some fairly tight, some fairly larger roads, stuff like that, so it's not too horrible. But yeah, there is more tight roads than larger roads, so just FYI. There's actually multiple maps to choose from. My personal favorite map is definitely Sheko, so I would definitely suggest driving on there if you guys want a good map to try out. Yeah, Sheko is definitely my personal favorite in my opinion, so go ahead and play that one. But anyways, back on the main topic. So this game is actually pretty chill game. The lighting looks fairly okay, especially at night. The night looks very pretty okay. But day does look very nice, I will say that. The cars are fairly well. You have very basic customization. But everything else looks fairly fine. And it's just a very nice game to chill, and there's no like crazy like camera effects or anything like that, no like camera shakes or anything like that. But it's like how the car handles stuff like that, and how the car it's like the car's not like stuck in one place or anything. Like the car kind of freely moves when you turn or anything like that. And it's like a very nice game to chill in. And if you guys drive carefully and you guys are just kind of like cruise, then it can be very chill. Now I know at this point you're probably just going to start saying that Midnight Racing Tokyo can definitely be better than this, but you know what? Instead of grinding for freaking 5 million stressful, boring hours just to get a freaking Daihatsu midget, I don't think anyone would want to do that. I'd rather just chill and drive on here where I can just unlock any car with just by driving simply, enjoying my time cruising and admiring the graphics and lighting and stuff. So thank you. But yeah, that is Just Drive. I definitely suggest you guys check this game out. Super detailed and super nice. The lighting is very well as well. So yeah, I definitely suggest you guys check this game out. Alright, now I know this next one is one that I always talk about, but this is going to be Car Racing Unlimited Adrenaline of Racing. And yeah, I know this is one I always bring up a lot and I always talk about. And yeah, this is the fourth one on our list, and this is such a realistic looking game. There's not a lot of maps, but there's quite a few maps that you guys can choose. And yeah, I mean, honestly, the game just looks really good. The only two problems with it is that to actually vibe in here, you need a good chassis to drive. Well, the chassis isn't exactly great. It would take a lot of time to get used to. I mean, then again, it is realistic, so you kind of gotta be be as careful as possible. But the game looks super freaking beautiful, looks super good. And yeah, if you guys can get used to the chassis, then you guys could I think you guys could very much vibe with this game. And it's super freaking sick, super detailed, and honestly the car models are just incredibly detailed. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. The reason why this is on the number 4 spot is because, of course, like I mentioned, it's kind of difficult to control this thing, and the camera effects are kind of they're a little bit weird, kind of a little bit buggy looking and laggy looking, I guess you could say. And I don't know, it's not exactly the best looking camera effects, but I mean, maybe that'll get updated at some point. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Now, I think this is better than the previous game because this game, it's actually I think this is something that you guys could definitely get used to, and it looks better as well. And yeah, I mean, I think this is just something you guys will probably find a lot better, and over the other game we just checked out. So yeah, I think this is something you guys would like a lot more. But yeah, go ahead, check out Car Racing Unlimited. I've already mentioned this game many times before already. So yeah. Also, Cortex, I know you're watching this video, dude. I mean, if you want to, you can put a 918 RSR in the game, and I can put the game higher up on the list. All right, guys. So this next one is it's one I really despise mentioning and just bringing up and stuff like that, just because, well, I have a past with this game. This game is going to be none other than Southwest Florida. Again, I really despise bringing this game up and talking about it, but I'll go ahead and give them credit. This game is very much a vibe to like kind of drive in. It's just really chill. It's got a very nice chassis, and I like the camera, like I like the camera effects and stuff like that when you like, you know, turn the car and stuff like that. And the detail in the cars are not horrible. Well, I mean, detail put into the cars, I meant. There's a lot of car options in this game. Like, there's a lot to choose from, like different like categories and stuff like that. There's a lot to choose and a lot to do and stuff like that. And not only that, it's just such a vibe to drive it. I mean, not necessarily like, not even role playing or anything like that. I just like the vibe this game gives off when you drive. Like, it's a nice vibe. Just play some freaking Eminem or something like that, and just freaking play this with the sound mute or something like that, or just very low or whatever, and just drive, and boom, you're freaking on here for like an hour straight. Like, it's just a really nice game to chill in, just a nice game to drive in. Just get the right car. Honestly, the car I suggest grabbing is probably the Lotus Evora. Like, not only does it sound pretty decent, it's just such a nice car. Like, it's not incredibly fast or anything like that. It's just a very nice, chill car to drive. On top of that, there is also like a lot of very unique cars in here as well. Like, I know there's like the first gen GTA Spano in here, which not a lot of people know that the car even exists. I don't think a lot of people are like fully aware what that thing is. Same thing with like the Lotus 11 or the Lotus 340R, stuff like that. Those are some cars that those are some very unique cars. So I do got to appreciate them for that. And you got stuff like the BAC Mono as well. That's a really, another like really unique car in this game. You also got a Caterham 7, which you can tune to go like freaking 350 miles an hour. I mean, bro, you literally got a RUF CTR3. On top of that, you guys have freaking motorcycles too, which you guys can actually do wheelies on. Alright guys, so the next game on this list, which is the second to last game, and I feel like this might get hated on a lot, and this might be a very controversial opinion, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it on here because it's just a very chill game to, you know, like put on this list. It's just a very chill game to drive in and stuff like that, which is the whole point of this video. So that's why I'm adding on here. But this game is none other than Ultimate Driving. But yes, I know this game is very dead and stuff like that. People who don't like this game because apparently Game Fam or whatever ruined it completely or whatever. I don't know the whole story or anything like that. I haven't been playing driving, like Ultimate Driving like that or anything like that. But yeah, this is probably most definitely going to get like a lot of hate. But I mean, it's a very chill game. The chassis feels super freaking good, and like the very subtle camera shake effect, honestly, it just fits very freaking well. Chassis like actually feels like really controllable and stuff like that, and like braking feels nice. It just feels really good when you brake, and lighting looks freaking awesome in this game, I'll admit. I will say this right now, I love the freaking lighting in this game. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, I'm probably going to definitely get a lot of hate on this, but I honestly think the lighting in this arguably looks better than driving Empire's lighting. But that's just a personal opinion. That is just a personal opinion. And really, not even that, this game has so many unique freaking cars in this game. Like, I'm not even kidding, there's some cars in here I didn't even know existed. And on top of that, they literally have their own special edition of some of these cars. Like, I know they have like their own like fan-made RX-7 and stuff like that, their own fan-made Toyota 86, and all these kind of like different like fan-made cars. Like, you're telling me I don't even think any other game has done that besides Driving Empire so far. I mean, that's not even all the cars. Like, there's probably like maybe like 4 to 6 cars or something like that of like their own, but this game has many. Like, I'm talking like many. But just to completely even ignoring that, this game is such a freaking vibe to chill in. There's just so many unique cars to drive while you just simply chill and drive in this game. But yeah, the graphics actually look pretty freaking decent, like especially during the day. Like, during the day they honestly look very freaking good. During the rain is probably the most chillest one though. Like, that's probably the most probably the biggest vibe. Like, it doesn't look too like, it's not like way over the top or anything like that, but it doesn't look horrible at the same time. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Have it raining in the game, just like nice cloudy, and have it raining and stuff like that, get like a really sick looking car. But yeah, Ultimate Driving is definitely a really sick game to vibe in. Like, not necessarily like, you know, not gameplay wise or anything like that, just to drive around with the car and then like, you know, enjoy it. All Alrighty guys, so for our honorable mention, we have a game I've actually mentioned only once on this channel, and that video actually did very good in the past, just I just figured I'd mention that. But this game is called Street Showdown, and yeah, there's a reason why this game is only an honorable mention. You're probably looking at this game and thinking, oh my god, this game looks absolutely insane. Why is this not on number 1, or why is this only an honorable mention? Well, let me just go ahead and show you this audio really quick, and I think you'll see why this game's only an honorable mention. So here's this clip right here, and go ahead and take a guess why you think this game is only an honorable mention. Yup, that's right. This game has no freaking car sounds whatsoever. But literally, this game is absolutely sick though. Like, honestly, I think this is probably one of my favorite games I've ever played. It's just the problem is that there's not many cars, and it mentions that like there's like some body kit, like a bunch of body kits and a bunch of stuff that you guys can do in this game. But really, all you can do is kind of drive around and do races, which the races kind of take a while to like actually do. But like, yeah, I mean, there's not much to do, and it's not really, I mean, it's kind of weird to vibe in a game that doesn't have any car sounds whatsoever. Like, everything makes a sound, like not like breakables and stuff like that, the boost effects, there's like music in the game, like all these different things, they make sound, but there's no car sounds whatsoever. That's literally what the game is literally about. There's none of that. But the cars do have a very nice chassis though, I will admit. I mean, it's a very soft chassis, and like the cars have a very unrealistic speed. Like, they have a very unrealistic speed. Like, literally, I'm not even kidding. Hitting 100 miles per hour in this game is like hitting 200 miles per hour in a Miata in Driving Empire. I mean, this game does have its flaws, but I do believe that this game is actually owned by a game group or whatever like that actually works on like a war game or something like that. So a war game working on a car game, but I don't know. Like, I don't really know if they're like actually trying to like whatever, but like, I don't know. I mean, it's some things feel a little bit odd, but yeah. So maybe if you just keep the audio off and listen to some freaking, I don't know, music or something like that, maybe you can still chill in here. But like, yeah, I think this is kind of obvious why I put in the honorable mention. But still a sick game though. Definitely check this game out if you guys have the time. Alright guys, and for the last and final game on this list, the number 1 spot, it is going to be none other than the ultimate one and only Tiny Wheels. Yup, Tiny Wheels is back at it again. We're back with Tiny Wheels again because this is probably one of the most chillest freaking games to play. I mean, if you're just putting on some freaking, like, you know, chill music, or does any like kind of music I guess you enjoy listening to, just put this on with some freaking, I don't know, just put some music on that you enjoy when play some Tiny Wheels, and you're having the best day ever. I'm telling you, dude, if I have mentioned this game twice now, I think it's pretty obvious to tell that this game is underrated. But seriously guys, please honestly try this game if you guys haven't. Yeah, I know there's probably a lot of you guys who haven't freaking played this game. Like, you guys probably saw this game and doubted it, and yeah, really, I'm just asking you guys, please just play it one time. Literally just give this game a chance, bro. This game is so freaking fun. I've already talked about this game in another video, so I'm not going to explain myself again, but just trust me, this game is freaking awesome. But yeah, it's just such a chill game. It's like, it's not a lot of effort to actually play this game. It's like, you can literally just hold the gas the entire freaking, like, the entire race and stuff like that, and just drift and everything like that. Just hold the gas the entire time and hit the drifts and stuff like that, and just boom, it's not a lot of effort. It's literally just drive the car and chill. Just push the gas and just turn the way you want to go, and just feel good about drifting and just sliding around with other people. I mean, that's like such a good feeling. On top of that, just play some music you guys really enjoy. Just play some like lo-fi music or something, I don't know. And that is every single game on this list. Comment down below which is your favorite in the comments, and if you guys found this video interesting or anything like that, then leave a like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, join my Discord server, join my Roblox group. All those have been linked in the description. Have a great day, everyone, and peace.